KML, Kyle versus Dairy Distributor. And bringing out the soccer skin. I like this skin for Kragg. Ooh, yes. Jab, down throw, tech chase with Kragg. It is the classic in this game. It's weird to call it the classic during the beta backer, but it is something that has been seen over the course of the last 4 months with the Genesis build into the last couple of initial beta backer releases. It's one of the strongest ways for Kragg to consistently rack up damage. And so as I mentioned earlier on in the stream, Kragg is one of the most consistently good characters across the different builds of Rivals 2 thus far, across the different patches. So it's no surprise that KML is doing so well, kind of starting out. But Dairy Distributor, very content to rack up this early damage and ends up getting the parry. So both of our players are feeling each other out a little bit, but oh man, follows up with the up air off the up B up tilt. Some things never change, and that is one that we've seen a lot from KML and Rivals 1, and it is something that we are seeing here in Rivals 2. Every player's got their little specialty, but nice snipe off stage from Dairy Distributor to take a relatively early Kragg stock as, oh no, put into a bad situation, the down air. Just able to find the up B recovery, but that could have been a really bad SD from KML. Holding the rock now, though, gets the double throw. Oh, 1-2. Almost finds the third one. KML was looking how many rocks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop. Distributor cutting that one off pretty early, but still having trouble finding this neutral opening to rack up the damage. And you know, these downers on shield not super safe and is playing really aggressively, but it's not too far behind in the damage department. Dairy Distributor very clearly plays more to a positional fleet than racking up that damage. And you know, when you're able to find so many of these off-stage situations, I don't blame him for that, as KML weaves his way around that down air and safely makes it back onto the stage with the side B. Nice special get-up attack, though, is going to let KML kind of more or less safely come back. Throws the rock off stage, no float, and is actually going to poorly DI that, and KML ends up taking the stock. Still the explosion coming out. KML still alive. Heaviest character in the game, I believe. But Dairy puts him off stage. Very close game between the two as we get the jab grabs coming out. The spot dodge, though, gonna get red with the up throw. Now KML, some good positioning here, has the dice tick on him and has to find a way back to stage without using the up B, the side B onto the... Oh no, this can be a scary situation, but Dairy not capitalizing there. The up B was falling, you definitely could have gotten the spike, and Dairy not recognizing the situation is gonna give Kyle a chance. Oh my goodness, he threw him like a rock! He threw him like a rock, that was crazy, the forward throw off of that? Okay. KML put Dairy Distributor into shambles. You saw that? That was a rock. The forward throw turned him into a rock. That was cute, and ends up getting the juggle with the up air. I see you, KML. I see you. I'm pulling out all the stops. That was funny. That was a bit silly. We get a switch to Loxodont. Loxodont, a popular character, is looking like. Here at the Xanadu venue, a lot of different players between the first edition of the beta backer weekend at Extra Credit 105, I believe, and this edition right here, 107. You've seen many different Loxodont players come out, and you know, all the Rivals players, they're wanting to try the new character. And it's looking pretty cool. And then some people want to win the video game, and that's what you can do with Kragg. But you know, KML's a Kragg main in both games, so I guess this is what we get, right? We had a low tier, or we had kind of like a high but not like top tier Kragg, and now we have absolutely broken. So gets the back throw of the rock. Puts this Loxodont off stage once again, forced to recover high and just misses the forward strong, but still gets the fourth throw off the stage into the rock once again. And it looks like KML is just packaging him up, and I'm surprised we didn't see the ledge trump there. Maybe not comfortable with the spacing on the wave dash to be able to get in there, but the up B ends up actually saving DairyD Distributor, and oh, what a tech off the pillar there. DairyD Distributor still alive, but oh no, he was looking to land on that pillar, and KML ended up taking it away from him, looking like a Pac-Man player out here with that play. Gets the down throw though into the rock pull. Oh my goodness, the triple almost gets the quadruple throw, finds the down B, and no jump for DairyD Distributor. Has to side B in order to make it back to stage, but a little bit of improvisation as he grabbed the rock, threw it down twice, and then threw it forward at him. Love this item play coming out from KML, and it's very interesting to kind of see that as well, because he's the only character in the game that wields an item like that. And that is one of the things that I would say in comparison to a Smash Bros is pretty absent from Rivals, is this item play. And then you have Kragg, who is just able to utilize that improvisation that you can do with Rock in order to combo it into whatever you're feeling that day. That being said, in comparison to that game number 1, KML here is just putting on an absolute clinic onto DairyD Distributor, who is not finding great ways of getting in. Does manage to get the forward tilt into the up air. He's trying to get this ledge trap going, but it's really hard to ledge trap a character who can put out a pillar and just recover from any direction that they want. It's very hard to be super forcing against a character like Kragg, especially if he has his jump and his side B. Just all those resources available to him. And Loxodont not having the best of times getting that consistent ledge trap on him, which is one of the strongest portions of his gameplay. And he just keeps getting hit by these rocks off stage as well and not finding his way in. Back air poorly DI'd is finally going to take it. The rock pull right there into the forward air. We're seeing yet again why KML is the high C that he is in this game. Yeah, he's an absolute force to be reckoned with. He's one of the best Kraggs in the region in Rivals 1, and is showing us up in Rivals 2. And almost finds the up air, but good DI from DairyD Distributor, gets him out of the situation, gets the extension into the grab off of that command grab. Nice little reversal situation, keeping him just barely alive, but at this point I'm taking notes for that game 3. Gets the back throw, weaves his way around the rock, command onto the stage. A little bit of a juggle situation. Hold up, it's not over yet. Gets the command grab and tries for the down strong read. Doesn't get punished for it, but that down throw gets the tech down air, double tech into the up B, slides down, able to grab ledge. Dairy holding on just a little bit. That pillar, though, is going to be an absolute menace to get through, and let's see if he can make the recovery once again. Dairy's recovery is, you know, all things considered, have been pretty on point. Down B, though, doesn't get all the hits. A nice little trade from Dairy, going to keep him alive once again. Sitting here at 229. KML opts to use the side B there. No get-up attack going to be coming out in the back air. Not the best DI, but still alive at 169 from across the stage. Nice little up tilt. And the side B gets his way through, gets a little bit of a tick, 247. And now Dairy having to make the recovery once again, forced into this low recovery situation, but the wall jump isn't enough. And Dairy, you know, he was down that entire game, but that last stock, he ended up holding on to it for such a long time. And, you know, ended up dying to an SD of all things, sitting at 255% on that last one. We'll see if KML is able to take this in 3-0 fashion, or if DairyD Distributor is able to make something happen. So going to be making that switch back over to Fleet. I didn't quite agree with the switch in the first place from a competitive standpoint. Like, he was doing quite well, but maybe wanted to switch up the pace a little bit. And now he's switching back characters, and when you're doing that, you have to make that mental adjustment yourself for how to play the character and how to get into that mindset, because KML is just ready to get that pseudo chain grab going on early, but finds the up throw conversion and still going to eat the rock just a little bit. It's Fleet in a bad position, and unfortunately, poor DI on the up strong. KML taking the early lead, wanting to get out of the set as soon as possible, saying, I've got a stream to run, I've got production to run, get me out of here. But he still wants that dub, though. Gets the jab, grabs, rinse, repeat, the forward throw, gonna set him up off stage. And when Kragg has that rock in his hand, he can't really do much positionally, and Dairy tried to take advantage of it, but KML just able to sneak his way out of that situation. Pulls the rock once again, and the upbeat gonna be able to power through the rock, but ends up putting him in a bad situation anyways. The forward strong not gonna find its mark with this Fleet at 102, now 106% on his second stock, and not looking very good. Love the side B coming up, the poorly DI'd forward air and potentially winner side sock for a Dairy Distributor who has been doing so well in this bracket so far and had the unfortunate luck of running into one of the most goated Kraggs with the sauce in the game. Nice little backer going to be coming out the forward throw. Tries to find the tech chase onto the platform, but doesn't find the aerial grab. Dairy doing everything possible to try and stay alive, but KML just not falling for any of these tricks that Fleet has up her sleeve. Back throw off the stage once again, but not being super forcing with the position of that side B. KML not getting hit by any of it and tries to get the back air into the forward air off stage. Nice little down air pressure into the bomb. Can he capitalize on the tech throw? No. KML just going to be able to shield it all. Gets the up tilt into the forward air off of the rock, and the forward strong read is going to purple.